In this video, we're going to pick up where we left off from the last video and finding the vertices and foci of a hyperbola. So example 1, part C, we have x plus 4 in parentheses squared minus y plus 2 in parentheses squared over 9 equals 1. And again, if we want to, we can put a 1 below this x plus 4 in parentheses squared. Well, taking a look at the graph of this example, here we have the hyperbola opening left and right, which we could also get from the equation because the x has the positive in front of it and the y now has the negative in front of it. So because the x isn't negative out in front, this one's going to open left and right. So our center is going to be at -4, -2, and we'll plot that point as well. So -4, -2. All right, there's our center right in between them. And this time, let me just zoom in a little bit here. This time, to get from the center to either one of these vertices, we have to go left and right, which means we're going to be adding and subtracting the value of a from our x-coordinate of our center. So here we have a vertice at -5, -2, and here we have a vertice at -3, -2. So we had to go to the right and we had to go to the left 1 unit, which if a squared is 1, again, we could put a 1 below the x plus 4, that means a is plus or minus 1. So again, we're going to go 1 unit to the right, 1 unit to the left, and we get -5, -2, and -3, -2 when we add and subtract 1 from the x-coordinate of our center. So again, -5, -2, and -3, -2. Now, c squared, our denominators were, again, 1 and 9. So 1 and 9. So 1 plus 9 is 10. Take the square root of 10, and you can't simplify it. It's plus or minus the square root of 10. So we're going to add and subtract the square root of 10 to the x-coordinate of our center. So our focal points, our foci, are at -4 plus or minus the square root of 10, -2. And if we take a look at that, we'll go, since I got more space to the right, I'll go -4 plus the square root of 10. Nothing wrong with going to the left, though. So here is our focal point, which has a length of the square root of 10 from the center. So it's about 3 point whatever. Right? Example 1, part D, we have x plus 2 in parentheses squared over 9 minus y minus 2 in parentheses squared over 4 equals 1. So this one, because the x is positive, again, this one's going to open left and right. Let's just get the rest of this out of here. And, okay, there we go. So again, here we have one opening left and right. Kind of looks like an hourglass without any sand. Our center is going to be -2, +2. So let's plot that point. So -2, +2. And again, just like with the other conic sections, graph paper or graphing calculator as much as you possibly can. Sketch what you can. Strongly recommended. So here's our center. And because we're going left and right, we're going to add and subtract the value of a to the x-coordinate of the center. So looks like we're going to have to go 3 spaces to the left and 3 spaces to the right. So, and again, a squared is 9, which makes a plus or minus 3. So go 3 spaces right, 3 spaces left. You're going to add and subtract 3 from the x-coordinate of your center. And that gives you -5, 2 and +1, 2. So going 3 spaces this way, we get -5, 2, subtracting 3 from our x-coordinate here. And then adding 3, we get, go to the right, +1, 2. We have a squared is 9, b squared is 4, so add the 2 together, you get 13. So c squared equals 13. So c is plus or minus the square root of 13. So we're going to add and subtract the square root of 13 to the x-coordinate of our center. And we get -2 plus or minus the square root of 13 and 2. So I'll go to the left this time for that. It really doesn't matter. So here's our one of our focal points. Again, notice it is inside this hyperbola's branch, much like parabolas. So this length from the center to this focal point has a length of the square root of 13, which is slightly smaller than 4. So, alrighty, that does it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you